Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a closer look at a classic that's been moving people and cargo for generations, the 2026 Mitsubishi L300 Minibus. This vehicle has always had a reputation for being a tough and practical workhorse, especially in markets where reliability and affordability are more important than luxury or flashy design. But with the new 2026 update, Mitsubishi is trying to modernize the L300 just enough to keep up with today's demands while maintaining its rugged charm. So, let's break it all down and see whether this new L300 still lives up to its legendary name. At first glance, the 2026 L300 Minibus doesn't stray too far from the design formula that's made it such a recognizable sight on roads all over the world. It still has that boxy, utilitarian look, but there are some nice updates that make it feel a bit fresher. The headlights have been redesigned with a more angular and modern shape, and the grille has a subtle chrome touch that adds just a bit of sophistication without going over the top. The front bumper is now more integrated and slightly more aerodynamic, which helps with fuel efficiency. The L300 is still very much a function-first vehicle, but it's good to see that Mitsubishi hasn't ignored form entirely. Moving to the side, you'll notice the sliding door for easy passenger access and a slightly raised roofline for better headroom inside. The ground clearance is decent, especially for rougher urban roads or light off-road conditions. Mitsubishi also improved the steel structure and added some extra reinforcements, which improves overall safety and stability when the minibus is fully loaded. Now let's talk about what's under the hood. The 2026 Mitsubishi L300 is powered by a 2.2-liter turbo diesel engine that delivers around 100 horsepower and 200 Nm of torque. It's paired with a 5-speed manual transmission in rear-wheel drive. Now, those numbers might not blow you away, but for a vehicle in this class, they're more than adequate. The torque is well tuned for city driving and light cargo hauling. The manual gearbox is smooth and easy to use, which is perfect for drivers who need something straightforward and reliable. Plus, diesel fuel economy remains one of the L300's strong points, averaging around 12 to 14 km per liter depending on your load and driving style. Performance-wise, the L300 isn't meant to be fast or flashy. It's designed for steady, dependable transport. Whether you're using it as a commuter shuttle, a school van, or a delivery vehicle, it handles the job with quiet confidence. The suspension is simple, leaf springs in the rear and coil springs in the front, but surprisingly comfortable when driving over bumps or uneven surfaces. The steering is light, making it easy to maneuver in tight urban areas or parking lots, even when fully loaded. Inside the L300, the focus is on practicality. Don't expect fancy infotainment systems or plush leather seats. What you get is a clean, no-nonsense cabin that's easy to clean and maintain. The dashboard layout is basic but functional, with clearly labeled controls and durable materials. Some trims offer power windows and air conditioning, which is a huge plus in hotter climates. There's also a new optional digital display for speed and fuel that adds a modern touch to the otherwise traditional layout. Seating capacity is one of the L300's biggest selling points. You can fit up to 15 passengers, depending on the configuration. The seat cushions are simple but comfortable for short to medium trips. The windows are large, giving passengers a good view of the outside and preventing the interior from feeling cramped. Mitsubishi also improved noise insulation slightly, so the cabin is quieter than older models, not silent, but definitely an improvement. In terms of safety, the 2026 L300 introduces basic but important upgrades. It now comes with standard ABS anti-lock braking system and a stronger body frame for crash protection. There are still no airbags in the base variant, which might be a downside for some buyers, but certain markets offer optional dual airbags in the higher trims. Seat belts are standard for all passengers, and the van now includes rear parking sensors to make reversing a bit easier. One of the best things about the L300 has always been its low cost of ownership. Mitsubishi has kept that tradition alive with affordable spare parts, good resale value, and simple mechanical components that most local mechanics can fix without high-end diagnostic tools. It's this combination of simplicity, durability, and utility that has made the L300 so popular in regions like Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. So, who is the 2026 Mitsubishi L300 Minibus for? It's ideal for small business owners, transport operators, schools, or even large families who need a reliable, no-frills people mover. It's not trying to be a luxury van or a high-tech marvel. What it offers is practical, durable transportation that just works, and sometimes, that's exactly what you need. To wrap it up, the 2026 L300 may not look very different at first glance, but the subtle improvements in comfort, safety, and efficiency make it a better all-around vehicle than its predecessors. Mitsubishi clearly